Hey guys, welcome to the 4CV1BB tournament. This is the quarter-final match of Russian Alliance versus ARA. I believe that's Armada Argentina.
Again, the same book? What the fuck?
Right now we're watching from the Argentina's point of view against Russian Alliance. The Argentina team is a Bismarck, a Joffrey, an Ark Royal, an Essex, and I believe that's a Kaga 28. The Russian Alliance side is a Sparvero, a Graf 72, an Essex, a P72, and a Hood. So just watch this game and see how it progresses. The video was recorded by Jugs, or Mr. Jugs, from ST Jugs from White Sun. So thanks to him for taking care of the video. Right, so looking into the game now, you can see that ARA is launching a bunch of fighters. We've got some small wave of torpedo bombers trying to keep them blind. Most of the fighters I can see now from the Russian Alliance side. So of all the BBs that Russian Alliance has gone with, they've gone with the Hood. It's very interesting. The Hood versus the Bismarck. It's a historical rematch. Just you know. So we have to play this plays out. I think maybe. I don't think Russian Alliance has torpedo bombers, although we'll wait and see. It could be flying down there on the south, heading towards the Bismarck. So now the torpedo bombers are coming in on the Bismarck. I wonder if they shoot out its rudder. Or maybe they're not torpedo fighters. Which is a shame, because torpedoes no problem against the rudder, that would just be a bit too historical. Alright, so I guess I can only assume that both teams see each other. You know, the ARA team definitely sees the Hood, and the Hood had fighters of the Bismarck. Just staring at each other a bit. P72 on the ARA side. This looks like he has more self-defense. He's getting low. Okay, so ARA nearly scored the first kill against the P72. I mean, I assume that the P72 is probably the only offensive, right? So in return, the ARA P72 is obviously done some Soviet dive bombing against the Ark Royal. So a couple of first hits. The Hood is beginning to have a little, I guess, dabble with the Bismarck here. I don't think either team wants to push out and really fight with the BBs. I think the incentive is more let their CVs do the work for them.
I don't think bad.
It's clear now there's a lot more enemies again in the north on the ARA side, so the risk of having bombers down specifically, that's what happened with the Soviet bombers. It's snuck along the north, because all at the moment, all the focus is in the south. Wouldn't surprise me if those are possibly some bombers or some very tiny fighters in the south there. Probably just fighters over the Bismarck. We got some bombers going through the north. These look like dive bombers, and all the fighters have run out of fuel. Doesn't look like it's going to be stopped. There's some harsh repairs on the German dive bombers. One important thing is stressed. If it is a draw on points, okay, you leave the game immediately on the 15-minute marker and count up the attack done. The team with the highest attack goes through, okay?
Okay, understood.
So they're just staring at each other right now. I'm not sure how much side. Actually, I'll tell you what, those are not German. Dive bombers in the south, those big scouts, tier 4 scouts. So, ARA doesn't see much ARA doesn't see much of the Russians. They've always seen the BB, which I suppose is all that's necessary. But if you don't have like something over the CVs, it's quite difficult to spot what's going on and where you're going from. I mean, there is the bug in the game where you can spot shadows taking off planes in the shroud to see. You can also listen to planes as well in the shroud, so you can actually tell the planes are being tension. Now, ARA is launching some torpedo bombers along the north, or I should say middle north of where ARA is. We'll just call them the Russians and the Argentinians. It probably makes life simpler. Now I'm curious if the TVs are going to be aimed for the hood, or now we only saw 2 of the CVs for the Russians. Now the Argentinian TVs are coming in. Now they've lost sight of the BB. Shouldn't be too much of a risk when Bismarck's pulling away, so they're not like they're gonna get rushed or anything. TVs are being picked off by the Russian fighters. Those will be the KM ones. Alright, there's the hood again. He's just nosing himself up. No, fighters, regardless, they run out of fuel. This is the problem here. The game's 15 minutes long, so that if the game does go to 15-minute mark, even wasting into the planes and letting them fall into the ocean could be quite detrimental, because you're going to run out in the long haul game. Perhaps a 20-minute game would be more effective because it's tier 3, so you can carry quite a few of these planes on your CV4s. But well, you can see now that the Russians are just definitely keeping planes out and they fell into the ocean. The distance is such that I can fight on one side and the other on the back, bare. So I mean, the fact is, if you decide to keep the planes out there for 15 seconds over that particular targets here on the hood, they're obviously expensive full wave. Right, so the hood's firing on the Bismarck. Oh, just missed. That's the range thing. Really close. Totally lit up on both sides.
Yeah, we're still waiting. Yeah, my recording
ranges. Sounds like anything's coming out of this. I don't think the Bismarck.
What's wrong with BAP?
Wants to get too close to the
They only have captured.
Do we have one player?
Perhaps the Who's just trying to bait in the Bismarck.
Yep. Me and Shorty gave him a 10-minute warning.
He stopped. What's going on here?
Okay, well, as soon as my game's over, I'm gonna come there and say, like, if you don't have your guy, you're gonna forfeit. And they should have known fine well.
Well, the Bismarck really has stopped.
To show captured.
And now the
That's
Hood's
CP4 or
stopped.
5.
It's
Shokaka's a 5.
Alright.
Keep it close to the south border, and you don't want to be the first one to turn around. So that's the craft settling too. So we see some of the Russian CVs. We don't know where the other ones are. No, there we go. Russian flag gets big hit. Down to
Oh, that was a close one.
This plane's gonna kill him off. And the CV, no. This one got hit. This plane could kill the CV.
Ah,
Hard to say whether or not
so
it hit.
close.
Barely alive. He's
Russian
not
plane might kill him.
Sports hill, he's not going to survive a second follow-up. So while the BBs are looking at each other menacingly and not really doing that much, it would appear that the Russian Alliance team is definitely getting in the kills now, the hits now. That's probably just, we don't know where the Russian P-72 is, so he could be like way up in the north or whatnot, or he could just totally be outside the sight range and firing bombers in from the north.
Fast.
So BB still basically shooting at us from right, so we
You
have
give up
some
the warning?
Argentinian
Whatever it
bombers
is,
I think just north of the hips and some dive bomber probably the French ones.
Yeah, you will give it 5 minutes left.
Wow,
and
miss,
1 minute
miss,
left.
miss.
Just like for us.
And in fact, the difference here is that we can see that the Argentinians are trying to bomb.
I mean, seriously, right?
Battleship with the intention of.
But the thing is, the guy retreated. So I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Whereas Russian Alliance mentality right now is that we will just hold the status quo with the battleships.
Yeah, a guy's too close to the north border and he retreats.
Worth more, and we don't need to go into Russia. It's an equal tactic. You can do either way. But the problem is the battleship is typically going to have support sailors, and it's going to have 900 soft defense, and it's going to a couple of clips on the Bismarck by the hood. You know, it's going to have 900 soft defense, and it's going to basically be more resilient than bombing the CVs. The risk, of course, going for the CVs is you need to know where they are, you need to get there, you need to avoid all the fire protection, and then, you know, obviously you have to make the bombs connect. But the reward is that it's unlikely to survive if you have 900 C. Now the S6, you notice, is actually repairing. So
Oh look, they've got bombers incoming. This is going to be crucial. They need to get a kill. Oh, just totally missed!
Rather than just getting 9 bombers, they can have the the first wave of bombers wait for the second wave of bombers. Maybe you could do like a 3-3-3 or 4-2-2-2-2, and then that way fuel the first one isn't so drained, and then you can do a double strike and go after a target. And if you get through, you will kill anything in the game. You are in this particular group. That's what matters. Now, the Argentinians trying to dive on the hood. They pull down.
Oh, nice bombing on that BC.
None of them are overshot. Some couple of
He's
hits.
going down.
I think the hood's turning into the Bismarck. Got some good hits here.
Ah.
Doesn't look like the hood's been much affected, so he's definitely going in for the kill. He's trying to kill the Bismarck. Oh, the Bismarck crippled. He must have had some good hits. The hood is armoured! Oh wow! So the entire time that hood has been going on 37 knots, it's been armoured. The Bismarck can't hurt him. He needs to change the AP. He needs to get his guidelines right. There you go, the Bismarck's down. Wow! It's like a super secret, interesting technique. An armoured hood that goes 37 knots. There you go. It's interesting what team composition is. So it's now 1-0 to Russian Alliance as far as points go. They're finally seeing 4CVs in that area now. So now it's up to the Argentinians to bomb the hood before he gets too close. It's almost like a have to, because if you could bomb an enemy CB and you might get a small advantage of points.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the room and talk to them.
Still
Probably
gonna
just
kill you.
disqualify them.
So they need to now back off, get as far away from the hood as they physically can, because that hood's kind of basically charging in 37 knots. and he's going to pick them off one
What
by
the
one.
minimap,
And of course, the Russian
because
Alliance, they only have one
the
bomb,
BBs can't
B-72,
cross
so their 3
some of the
CVs are
lines,
all
and
going
my
to be
minimap
scouting.
doesn't have
And
letters.
there's going to be basically either scouting them CVs, or they're just going to be super protecting their hood, and the hood's just going to walk up and eat everything.
That's correct,
alive.
Oh,
I would be very
Yes, BBs can go wherever they want.
The Argentinians can't go inside the bag. And they can't even see where the BB is. They don't even know where the hood is. And oh wow, they're actually going to try and
So how the
toward
fuck
south.
CVs are supposed to use the
The
guns?
thing is, the CVs can carry bulge, so he's not controlling his own. He's going for the...
Yeah, they don't.
Alright, he didn't torque the Italians, but
Only for the AA.
they know the TVs are there. So, Andy's got a
TVs?
shot them. First wave was far too close on the left, so they all got ducked. And the wave on the far right was
Missed
seen, and it was avoided, so none of them connected. And that still doesn't solve the problem of the hood. So, I mean, I can't really see the logic of the Argentinians planning on going for the CVs. Yeah, the points would have been fine, but that wouldn't have solved the hood problem. Had they killed and nuked the hood first, then that would have at least meant that the game would continue 1-1, and then they could go back into their bombing points. They could stay further back, and then try and intercept any dive bombers, because they know the only offensive CB, if they're paying attention, is from dive bombers. So they just need to intercept the dive bombers. They don't really need to choose to fight the fighters. So what they have to do is get rid of this hood. US torpedo bombers. It's looks like Joffrey's going to be shot up. This is pretty much it. Unless there's any other surprise wave of fighters will be down us. I think it's pretty much GG now. There's like a few minutes left in the game, but it's like the attack is mounting on the Russian Alliance side as well. Team attack now. It was an interesting close game, right up until the point where I guess the Bismarck and the hood just started to have a tussle, but when they actually came to it, the hood didn't let him hit himself. So that was 4. But the hood didn't let the Bismarck hit him, so you thought he was like not armoured, and then he obviously maybe lured him in or some nonsense, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they did have a proper fight, it was too late because those shells were just...
So it's Russian Alliance 4, ARA 0, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but there's no time to change to AP, so it's very tedious.
Oh shit, I forgot to give 1 minute warning.
Well done to Russian Alliance. The winner of these guys will play the winner of the Blackstone versus BMW game in the semi-finals. So, looking forward to commentating that game next time. Check out our YouTube channel for the remaining games for the 4CV1BB tournament. most of the, if not all,
5
the
seconds.
quarterfinal. A lot more
4,
games will be
3,
available.
2,
So I look forward to seeing you
1,
guys.
over.
For listening. Bye, guys.